Hello, my Virgo friends. If your sun, moon, or rising falls in the sign of Virgo, then this is your reading. So, we're going to take a look at your month ahead for September and check out the general overall energy as well as your spiritual path, your career and finance, and your love situation. So, if that sounds good to you, we're going to jump right in. I did pre-pull some cards, and then later on we're going to pull some tarot to go with those and just see what's going on. So your first card is from the Archangel Metatron deck, and this is going to cover the general overall theme for the month as well as your spiritual path. We have Karma, and this is number 28, Untying the Knots. So karma can be both sides. I'm getting very much like both ends of the scale. So what this is giving me is you reap what you sow. So, some people have just a bad connotation to the word karma. They always think that it's the bad stuff that comes back to you. But guess what? If you reap goodness and kindness, then you're going to get that back. So let's read a little bit on this. It says, drawing this card implies that what you inquire about is linked to karmic energy, which may be why things are particularly challenging right now. There is no escaping the law of karma, whether you are rich or poor, whether you're born in the world, all are treated equal. What goes around comes around. It may be that you're facing difficulty in life right now with someone or something. Karmic contracts are played out every day. However, the wise one, guided by Metatron, knows when to recognize such connections and also understands the meaning and higher learning behind any given karmic contract that you are working through. Lessons such as compassion, forgiveness, tolerance, patience, and humility may be being asked of you now. Are you the one being asked to repay? In this case, the lessons may continue until the teaching has completed and balance is restored at a soul level. Or are you the one receiving karmic blessings? This too can be hard to accept if someone has closed their heart to receiving such gifts, not realizing that it may be the result of many lifetimes of service to the light, and this is what you now have earned, so enjoy it. The endless knot depicted on the image of this card shows how we get tied up in past life situations in this incarnation, and how walking the symbolic labyrinth in our own mind brings us peace. There is no escaping ourself, what we have done, who we have been, and how we are now. All aspects play a part in helping us to learn and to grow in understanding toward members of our soul group and ourselves. The karmic knot, set against Metatron's indigo galactic backdrop, helps us remember that our behavior, actions, and deeds in every moment are important. They define not just our present experience, but our future life. Be mindful at all times so that you reap a good tomorrow. Using this symbol while calling in Archangel Metatron's energy can also be used to request karmic release, where debts feel paid and have been worked on by yourself. You cannot request it for another. This request will only be granted if earned, however. Focusing on it as a symbol of light gifted by Metatron also helps you gain understanding, insight, and guidance with regard to any karmic situation. Ask for any knot of twisted energy with yourself to be softened with celestite blue energy to bring healing where it is needed. Just as the knot itself has no beginning and no end, it represents the energy simply transforms from one state of being to another. All right. So maybe you are in the midst of either closing a karmic cycle, or you're wondering why something has been repeating in your life and are wondering how to get out of that. Maybe you're attracting always the same types of relationships or friendships or jobs, whatever this is. The good news is you always have a choice every day to choose differently, right? So if you know that you're constantly doing something repeatedly, and you're unsure of how to get out of it, the answer is to choose something different. It's literally that easy, okay? If we are perpetuating cycles, we just need to choose something different to exit. All right, let's take a look at your career and finance. We pulled this card, which is J.K. Rowling. So she is the author of the Harry Potter series, very successful author. So it says here, a stroke of genius requires a slog of follow-up. There's no magic spell for doing the work, and if you make a name for yourself, why stop at one? All right. So she does have a couple of different aliases. That's what the word is I'm looking for here. I believe she's got more than just the Harry Potter series. I believe she came out with another one, and I'm not entirely sure what that consisted of or what her alias would be, but that's why I was drawn to that. But it does say that there's no magic spell for doing the work, and that's what's jumping out at me here with this. So going back to the karmic loops, there is something that's calling to your attention right now to exit some sort of karmic loop, and it's requiring something of you. Maybe it's just requiring you to heal a past wound, or to acknowledge that you are perpetuating something. So whatever this is, you'll intuitively know what it is, and you'll deal with it in your own manner. But I do want to let you know too, to help with your career and finance for this month, I am burning a patchouli incense, which I've set the intention to bring in for you wealth, abundance, and prosperity. So let's move into your love situation. I have, this is number 40, tenderness. The energy of tenderness activates our capacity to open our hearts and approach the world and each other with gentleness and care. So how are you being called to incorporate gentleness and care, whether this is for yourself or for others? Okay, and again, that could be tying back to these karmic cycles and untying the knots of whatever's going on here. But do you apply tenderness to yourself as well as others in other relationships? Okay, it doesn't have to be romantic. It could be any relationship you have, whether it's your parents, your brothers and sisters, your children if you have any, your friends, your coworkers, whoever this may be. Something is being called right now for you to look at that needs some tenderness. Okay, maybe somebody else is going through something really difficult, and rather than just saying, you know what, that's not my problem, you're being asked to sit with them and apply some tenderness. Maybe you're going through something difficult, and maybe you feel all alone in that aspect, and you're being called to give yourself that tenderness that maybe you didn't receive from anybody else. All right, we also got this card for you, which is number 5, celebrations. And it says you are ready to bring new exciting things into your life. So once we have finished untying these karmic knots, we've paid our karmic debts, it's safe now to move forward, right? And I'm getting that this is opening up your heart here to something new. And maybe there's something worth celebrating. I don't know what's entering into your life at this point, but maybe you are welcoming a child into your life if you're of that age. Maybe you are getting a new job. Maybe there's a marriage involved here, but there is definitely something that is going to be celebrated this month for you. So let's jump into the tarot for this spread and see what else we have, please, for Virgo for September. Thank you, the Ace of Wands. That is a new beginning. That is a passionate new beginning. It's also tying me to Harry Potter. So maybe you are being called to do something with magic this month. Like a magic spell to call something in for you. King of Swords. Okay, potential masculine air energy. What else? This card always makes me laugh because it's just a man holding up a sword like, look at this lovely sword I have. He's just like, I got this sword. All right, 6 of Cups. Could be something to deal with your childhood. And I actually am getting that very strongly here with the J.K. Rowling card above it. Maybe there's something with the karma that needs some inner child healing. Again, with the tenderness. Like, take it easy on yourself. That's what I'm getting. Did somebody hurt you as a child? Did somebody not ever apply the tenderness that you're being asked to apply to yourself at this time? Okay. Let's get one more and then we will see what this has to say here. The Fool. All right, 3 major arcana. Beautiful energy here. Now, the Star is about wish fulfillment, and it's about hope. It comes after the Tower card. So after something has crumbled, we have like hope that something new is coming in. All right. Now, the Hierophant can signal, again, with celebrations here, a wedding. It's very traditional, following the rules, that sort of thing. Even being a teacher, a leader of some sort. 6 of Cups can also refer not only to childhood, but reconnecting with someone from your childhood or reconnecting with someone from your past. The Fool card is about new beginnings. So we have 2 cards here with the Ace of Wands and the Fool, both signaling passionate new beginnings in something. So maybe this is a new relationship coming in, and maybe in the past it was not dealt with appropriately, okay? And it's like karma's coming back to be like, let's try this again. Can we try it now with some tenderness? So many songs are coming to me with tenderness. There's a lot out there, and maybe some of those are songs that are resonating with you. But there's definitely, and again, maybe you might meet this person at a celebration. Could be, again, masculine air sign. So Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. What else? We also have Taurus and Aquarius here. So double Aquarius. It's a very interesting energy, because what this feels like is it feels like a second go round with somebody, and it's very much asking the question, did you learn anything from the first time? Like, you're gonna have a new beginning with someone that you've maybe been around the block with before, and it's like you're gonna get a second chance. And the question that's coming up here is, did you learn your lesson from last time? And are you going to apply the lesson from last time? I'm getting that you likely know who this is, because you maybe have hoped that this would come back around, but you weren't sure if this other person was going to be willing to do that. But I am showing that they are coming back around here. The thing that I want to let you know, though, is to use your discernment. Okay? Don't just get back together with them because it's something that you've always wanted. Feel it out. Has there been change? Has there been growth? Have there been lessons learned? Because if it's not right, it's not right. We can't force things to fit here, okay? That's what I'm getting with this message. All right, so let's see what else we have here. We've got the Hand of Fate. Forces beyond your control intervene. And then the Caduceus. You will receive news from afar. Now, maybe the reason that this did not work out in the past was because some sort of karma had not played out all the way yet. Like, what this is giving me is that maybe one or both of you had karma with someone else to play out, and it wasn't time yet. So there was intervention, like divine intervention here. And what this feels like now, again, the caduceus is very much about healing energy. And it feels like it's coming back around now to be healed. Maybe it's for closure, to show you how much you've grown, how much maybe the other person's grown. It's going to be different this time. And I can't say how it's going to be different because every person's situation is going to be different, but something's changed. Something has definitely changed within you. Now it's up to you to use your discernment to decide if something has changed within them, or is this going to be the same old karmic loop that you're going to choose to repeat again. So if they have changed, you've also changed. Let's try this again. Let's apply some tenderness. If they come back, no change has occurred, well, you get to say, do I want to repeat this cycle again, or do I want to do something different with my life? Like, I don't choose this, you know? So it's always your choice. You always have a choice. You do not have to feel like you are stuck in something. All right, the archangel that's going to be with you this month is Archangel Azrael. This is transcendence. You wouldn't be who you are without what you have overcome, so own your story. What I am getting is with this person who's coming back, you're going to have a lot of stories to tell, and there's going to be a lot of overlap. A lot of mirroring going on here. Maybe even some past life remembrance, like, oh yeah, I was alive during this time and this happened, and just some kind of coincidences, but they're not. They're synchronicities are going to come out. Maybe you have a story to tell together. This might be part of what the situation is up here with J.K. Rowling. Like, stories to tell, even if they're not your stories to tell. Maybe they're fantasy stories to tell. You're going to start a whole book series, something. Your angel number here is 1221, a very mirrored number. And it says taking initiative. This is transformation, positivity, happiness, communication, messages, good news, self-expression, and high energy. Make the most of what you have, and it will lead you to new insights. Sorry, it says new heights, but I said insights. I said what I said. Acknowledge your blessings and cherish your loved ones. Inspiration will guide you forward, helping you discover your path. Exciting news and positive developments are on the horizon. I love that because over here we have, you will receive news from afar, and it's going to be good news. Okay? Maybe you're going to be invited to somebody's celebration. Maybe you're going to receive an honor for something, right? Like, hey, you're being honored for this because you did this in your life, Lifetime Achievement Award or something like that. Your message from Spirit, you are not moving too slowly. Drop the self-induced pressure. You are at the sweet spot between taking care of yourself and still making advancements on your goals. On this path, there is no such thing as being behind. Smile, breathe, and carry on. And I just saw 1111. So there's a lot of mirroring going on here, okay? Likely with this individual from your past. So there's nothing else that needs to be said for this reading. It's been said. It's been said. So I hope this resonated with you. If it did, go ahead and give it a like, share, subscribe. I would truly appreciate it. Maybe you'd want to comment on how this resonated with you and part of your story. Maybe you know another Taurus that this is a Virgo reading. Maybe you know another Virgo that might appreciate this message as well, and it would resonate with them. And if this message did not resonate with them, then that's okay. Go ahead and check out one of your other signs that fall into your sun, moon, or rising. and maybe there is something for you there that you could put the puzzle pieces together. But I want to thank you all so much for joining me today. I truly appreciate each and every one of you. Make sure you fill your own cup up with love before you fill someone else's. Go within so you never go without, and keep in mind that I'm a beacon of light here to help guide you through the darkness. I wish you all a lifetime of happiness, health, wealth, abundance, and so much love. Take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.